Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to place your first order with PrintsWell Fulfillment. This is a wonderful printer if you're interested in doing wholesale orders, stationery design, wedding invitations, etc. If you haven't already created your account with PrintsWell Fulfillment, make sure you go to the link in the description or in the corner of this video and you'll get $25 off your first order if you use my link or tell them that Laney sent you. So I have this design ready to go and I'm going to prepare it for printing with Printswell. First of all, I'm just going to go ahead and log in, and then you can see that it's very easy to just click start order and you can click what type of product you want to order. As you can see, they have so many different options: envelopes, coasters, flat cards, folded cards, foil stamping, lots of different folded options, gift tags, magnets, stickers, just all kinds of things. So I'm going to show you a flat card, an envelope liner, and a sticker today because that's what we need for this baby shower order. Before we can upload any of our files, what we're going to do is make sure they're ready for print. I like to always just kind of save as and do a print ready file because we're going to make some changes that make it hard to edit in the future. And so it's good to have those all on a separate file and then have an editable version of your design to still work on later if you need to. The biggest thing we're going to do is outline the fonts, and you can go up to select object, all text objects, and then you're just going to right click and create outlines. This means we can't retype or delete any of the text. It's now individual objects. So if we needed to delete something like this S, if it was actually just Baby Brooke, then we could delete it as an object, but we aren't getting that like text box thing in Illustrator where we can now delete and retype everything. It's all kind of set in place. This is going to help it print better, so it's really important to do that with all of your files, and that's the main reason we want this on a separate print ready file. Printswell requires all of your files to have a 0.125 bleed on each side, so vertically that's going to be an extra 0.25 inches, and horizontally that's going to be an extra 0.25 inches total. The bleeds in this document are shown by these red outlines, so the white is the final artboard size and the red is the outline. I have a further video going more in depth on what bleeds are if you're not understanding, but basically any design that goes off of the edge of the paper needs to go at least to this red line. If you don't have those red lines, you can go into document setup and select these 0.125 bleeds. And we're going to make sure that all of our designs go past the red line. We've done that with this kind of teal box here. As you can see, this is not what it looks like for this shape. So I have a clipping mask on here. I have another video on that if you're not sure about that in Illustrator, but we're going to release that clipping mask, which this is such a crazy shape, but we just want to make sure that yellow goes all the way to that red line. And then we're going to do the same with this envelope liner template. You might wonder where I got the shape of this template. This is actually from Printswell's website. If you go into this need help section, you'll be able to download all of their die cut templates, which are right here. And this is super helpful. Anything that you're looking for and you're curious on, you can typically find in this need help section. So I also want the yellow of this to go all the way out to the red lines. So we're gonna release that clipping mask. And then one thing that you might accidentally forget is we want the shape of this to show with a stroke while we're designing so we can see what it's gonna look like. We actually don't want to print that black line. So we're going to delete that, or you can always just take the stroke off of it, however you want to do that so that it's not there anymore. And that's basically everything we need to print these 4 pieces. Now we're going to go ahead and save our files. So let's look at our artboards. Artboard 2 is the main invitation. I'm going to save as a PDF. I also like to typically do a print ready folder just so they're all in there and I know where to find them. So I'm going to call this invite. If it's outside of the print ready folder, I would call it like Christine baby shower invite. But since it's inside this folder, I only have to call it invite. We're going to save it as a PDF just using the range. If I can click on that. And then in general, I keep the Illustrator default most of the time. I'm going to uncheck preserve Illustrator editing capabilities. That usually makes the file size a little bit larger. So I uncheck that when I'm ready to print. We don't need any trim marks with Printswell, which I absolutely love about them. And then if your document does not have those red lines, then you do want to make sure that that says 0.125 here. We do have that as my document bleed settings, so we'll leave that checked. And we'll click Save PDF. And we're just going to do the same thing with everything else. So the liner is number 1. So we'll do liner, save it as a PDF. I can just make this smaller so my face isn't covering it. That's number 1. We'll keep all the same settings that we just had. Number 5 is our sticker. And sometimes if I'm doing something unusual, I'll put the size in here so I remember it when I go to order. Or if I'm printing a weird quantity of one of the pieces, I'll just kind of put that in the file name so that I remember it really easily. That's artboard number 5. And then artboard number 6 is our predictions card. Now, there's so many different things that you can print with Printswell. So if you ever need help with file setup, just click need help and you can go into the individual products and find the file setup instructions. So when we get into our start order, we will first select what kind of product we want. We're going to start with a flat card. That's probably what you're going to order most often, depending on your business. And we're going to go with A7 5x7. There's so many different paper options. I'll probably do a video on this in the future. But if you don't have the sample kit yet, then a really good standard option for a piece of cardstock, like an invitation, is going to be this Eggshell Ultra White. That's my house stock, and it's really nice. It's a bright white color. If you want something that's a little more off-white, go with the white. And then they do have double thicks and thinner options and a lot of different options, but this is pretty much like your standard cardstock that you're going to use for an invitation. This section, you can click here, but it does mean if you want color printing on the back or just black printing on the back. So I don't want any, and I'm just going to click no, just printing on the front. We'll select our quantity. They work in quantities of 5, which is really flexible, and you can see all the pricing here, which I absolutely love. We need 40 of these invitations, so we're going to select that. Variable printing is like addresses, or if there's a different name on each place card or something. If there's different pages of the same size that you're printing on the same paper, you might want to do a variable print job, but we're not going to do that here. Everything is going to be the same. And then I'm not going to do any special packaging, but it is really nice that Printswell offers that if you want to do it, and it's really cost effective. So now in our print ready folder, I'm just going to upload our invitation. And if you do have an issue where you forgot the bleed or it's the wrong size, it's going to tell you right there, which I absolutely love. So you can't really make a mistake on this. Now this always looks a tad blurry, but I promise that's not an issue when it comes to printing. We're going to click next. And then there are some options. The 5x7 has the most die cut shape options, which is really nice. They're really cost effective. You can add a drilled hole or angled corners here. This tab is for envelopes, and I love that Printswell has lots of different colors to choose from. For this one, we might go with cool blue, and then you can actually print either with CMYK ink or white ink on your envelopes, and you can do variable data on the front and the back. You can print on both. You can do variable data on both. We will just do no printing because we're not doing that for this order. You can order the liner separately if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and do them with this product. So you're going to select your liner paper, and there's only 2 options, but these are the best options for envelope liners. You want them to be thin so they fold really easily and don't add weight to the envelope. So we'll do the bright white because it matches the best with that ultra white. And then I can either just have them sent to me separately, or I can have them put them into the envelopes for me. This adds an additional data processing, but it's really nice to do that. And then I'll upload the liner file. Perfect. So all in one, we have our card, we have our envelope, and we have our envelope liner, and then the lined envelope assembly, and you can see all the prices broken out really easily for all of that. And then you add to cart, and you can see all of that right there. I love that you can just kind of check over it again before you are ready to submit. So now we'll add the smaller flat card, and it's going to be about the same. We're just selecting a different size card. I'm going to select the same paper, and we don't want any printing on the back. So 40, we'll upload our predictions card. Looks beautiful. I love that you can see a preview right there, and I don't need envelopes for this section. So a little bit easier. Add it to cart, ready to go. And then lastly, we'll order our stickers. So there's a lot of different options with stickers. You got round, you've got your matte or your vinyl, and then you have Kiss Cut, which is when it's on like a sheet, and then matte, which is individual stickers. So this is something we want to send to every person who's coming in their invites. We do want them to be individually cut. And then you can always go into this to figure out what the sizes that they offer are. in the meantime if you're not ready to start designing yet. So I had already done this before to see what sizes were our options, and we chose this 3 by 3 inch. The stickers typically come in specific quantities. They're not all by 5s like everything else. So this one comes in quantities of 15. We need 40, so we'll go ahead and do 45. And we'll select this product and we'll upload our 3 by 3 sticker. Again, if we had forgotten to release that clipping mask or something, it would tell us that we didn't have our bleeds on this file and we could upload a new one. So I love that it's kind of a little fail safe for you there in case you forget. We'll click next and add to cart. And now we can just check over everything to make sure it's good to go, make sure we have everything we need. We didn't accidentally select the wrong paper or size or quantity for anything. So we have ultra white, 120, 120, 40 of each. We have 45 of these. And then we have our 3 by 3 matte crack and peel sticker, which is exactly what we want. And then down here, you'll see all the options for shipping. So typically we go with ground, but if you wanted to do second day, overnight, etc., those options will show up right here. And then you'll always see at the bottom what their standard processing time is. So if it gets to Christmas or something and they're really busy, they will update that right here, which is really helpful. And you can always see where your options are for rush order processing. So we have 3 to 5 printed items and we could rush this for $45, or we could just submit a regular order without an additional charge. If you were to click out of that order for some reason, if you weren't ready for it, it would always save right here on this orders tab. And then once you place it and submit it, you will have it in your order history where you can see when it shipped and the tracking information. This is my demo account, so I haven't actually had any real orders placed from here, but they always will be in this tab when you need to go back to them. I really like adding a PO number or customer reference at some point. So this could be shower, invitation, Christine. And then that way it's really easy to sort through your orders if you're looking for something. So I hope this was helpful in placing your first order with PrintsWell Fulfillment. I wanted to show you how to set up the file, some things you should be concerned about, and then how to actually get those orders placed here on the website. This ordering system is amazing. I've used so many different printers and this is really the easiest one to use, and you always know that your order is there, is submitted, is going to ship within the processing times and exactly when you're going to get it, which is really, really helpful. If you need any help with anything, I have a bunch of other videos here on my channel about ordering with PrintsWell, especially other types of products, or you can always click this need help and they will have just all the templates, all the things that you need, file setup, instructions, etc. Let me know what other questions you have, what products you'd like to see me order from PrintsWell. I have a few other videos where I actually show receiving the products if you want to check those out to see the final result. And when you go to set up your account, if you use the link in this video, you will get $25 off your first order, or you can always tell them that Laney sent you. Best of luck with all of your prints from PrintsWell Fulfillment.